It's time for Rapid Fire! Something or nothing, Gilbert. Carson Palmer, former Heisman Trophy winner, he came out and said in the QB Room podcast that Joe Burrow is a better quarterback than Patrick Mahomes. Is this something or nothing?
I'm gonna say nothing. As a former Bengal, it's probably being a homer. Probably really close with Joe Burrow. I think Carson Palmer had a good career with the Bengals. I'm sure he still has ties there and connections. I know it ended kind of bad when he went to the Raiders, but I don't know. He's a really good quarterback, right? Joe Burrow's a really good quarterback. I don't think he's in the level of Patrick Mahomes. Like the guy just won the second Super Bowl, so it's tough to match that. But maybe in a couple years, and like maybe I'm just going based off accolades, and that's unfair. We're going based on just talent alone. Maybe Joe Burrow does have a good case, but I don't think nobody else does. So it's Patrick Mahomes, and then Joe Burrow, and then I don't care about anybody else right now. So yeah, I guess it's maybe a little, but I really think it's nothing. It's just Bengal on Bengal support.
I think it's more about he sees who's on the sideline for each guy, and I think he says, "Oh well, Andy Reid, look at him! Like he can make everything easy for this guy. He can win with Alex Smith. He's won with Donovan McNabb. He got Nick Foles paid. He's gotten a lot of guys paid. So Kevin Kolb, he's gotten a lot of guys that are just like, who the hell are these guys? But I mean, I think it's a little bit of what you're saying too. That it is more about, but man." He got bashed by Chiefs fans. Chiefs fans were pissed.
They actually like to comment and watch videos and stuff like that. Okay.
Oh yeah. So if Chiefs fans were pissed, then Coach Jason Brown said that he tweeted this out and said, "But what do I know?" Because he says that he thinks Burrow's better than Mahomes, and he's like, "I had death threats from Chiefs fans. I got all kinds of stuff in my DM." So it was interesting. I mean, people are really heated about this debate. I don't think it's anything. I just think, like you said, it's Carson Palmer backing up his boy and saying, "Hey, Bengals fans, you guys got a good one." Like, hey, maybe it's a little bit of selling season tickets too, being like, "Hey, you guys know we got Burrow. We got Burrow. Go watch him. Go play. Go this. Go that."
Maybe I don't know if it's happened. Maybe double check. But is Carson Palmer's jersey retired with the Bengals? Maybe he's trying to get
Oh, is it?
a
No,
favor
I don't
there
think.
in
I don't
Cincinnati.
think they've ever. I don't think they have any jerseys retired.
No, I don't know. I guess yeah, I'm not surprised. But also you kind of remind me, Fernando, maybe do you think Zach Taylor, the head coach of the Bengals, is a little underrated? Like he's done a nice
Oh,
job
they
there.
have one, Bob Johnson.
Oh, okay. Well, if you only
Wow, I'm
got
surprised they
one,
don't have our boy Anthony
Ocho Cinco.
Munoz's jersey retired.
Oh, that too. Yeah, Anthony Munoz, Ocho Cinco. Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, what do you think, Fernando? Is Zach Taylor a little underrated, or do you like what I think he's done a fine job there.
I thought you know what? And you remember he was on the hot seat when Burrow got tore his
Oh yeah.
ACL and
He had like
everything. Like
two
people were
bad
like,
years.
get him out of here. He sucks. And all of a sudden, he's taking them to the Super Bowl, and this year, obviously, AFC Championship against them. So I think he's actually done a really good job,
Yeah.
and better than almost any other assistant or anybody else under the McVay
Yeah.
tree.
He's not a bad scheme designer,
No.
but obviously when you have Andy Reid, it's a different advantage for you as a quarterback.
Yeah, but I mean, and it's no knock on Patrick Mahomes. I mean, hell, they traded up, they got him, they made him into they made him, and then he's made himself into what he is today. So I can't knock anything for that. Gilbert, something or nothing. The body transformation from retired NFL offensive lineman Russell Okung. The guy weighed it made there you go Sunday instead of letting him have his day. Jesus Christ have his day. People had to come out and do stuff. This is Russell. You remember Russell Okung?
Russell Okung, he has risen from his body
Dude,
transformation.
look at him. I need to get on that Russell Okung diet. I don't know what
Yeah.
I don't know what that is, but definitely interesting to see him. I mean, we saw him in the locker room. What 3 years ago? Look at him now, man. That's incredible.
Yeah, he was there for the last year of Rivers, right? He wasn't there for
Yep.
Herbert, right?
No.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's wild to see, and it actually kind of makes me feel like, damn, like time kind of flies. Like that's been
I
already
know.
what 4 years since, or maybe 3 since
Yeah.
Okung was on
Remember
the
he got
Chargers.
traded that offseason
Oh yeah.
for
Oh, for
what's
Trey
the name of
Turner.
the
Trey
yeah, Trey
Turner.
Turner.
And that was a terrible trade on both sides because they both stunk.
Yeah.
But yeah, I forgot about that. But yeah, he had he
Well,
was a
remember
big
Russell
left
Okung had that
tackle.
near-death experience,
Oh yeah, that's what it was. A
and maybe that's why
pulmonary.
he needed to yeah,
Oh yeah, that does make sense. I didn't think about that. Yes, he had health concerns with his heart, and
his
then
final year with the Chargers.
that could be why well, he wasn't playing well, but that could be why he retired a little earlier than
Yeah.
expected, and now he's losing weight. So shout out to him.
And yeah, that's awesome. And you see guys do it before. I mean, and I'm gonna go back to
Mike
the
Pouncey, by the way, I saw his Dolphins Hall of Fame, team Hall of Fame ceremony, and he looked pretty slim too.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah. See, that's mostly offensive linemen. I mean, they still work out, they still do their stuff, and they drop weight. So that's
Will
awesome.
Thomas, another one too.
Yeah, Gilbert, something or nothing. Tyreek Hill telling a radio station in Kansas City, "I'm going to finish out this contract, and then I'm going to call it quits."
I don't know. Maybe little nothing. Like, it's 3 more years, right? You know, he's already played in the NFL since 2016. And by the way, he was drafted in the fifth round. I forget, man. So what a gem for that by the Chiefs, by the way, for Tyreek Hill. But get your money. He's always doing stuff off the field, like on Twitch and TikTok. So maybe he has a lot of aspirations, and no, not a knock on him for planning his future, man. So do what you got to do.
Yeah, that's what he said. He has a lot of business ventures that he wants to pursue. So hey, kudos to him, man. I mean, if he wants to continue doing that, that's awesome. Definitely kudos to him. And if he knows when to call, maybe he wants to walk away with this while he still can walk away in a great way and stuff. So kudos to him if he does end up doing that.
Your speed goes
Gil
first too. He probably knows it too.
Exactly. Gilbert, in honor of the movie Draft Day, you know, the draft is coming up. What player in this draft is your Vontae Mack? You're gonna draft him no matter what.
I still gotta watch this movie completely. By the way, maybe I'll do that in a week or so. Yeah, I
On
see
HBO
the
Max,
name.
by the way.
Oh, really? It's on HBO
Yeah.
Max.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
I'll try to watch this week. But yeah, so I think from reading how you guys made it seem, this guy's like the intriguing prospect, right? The guy you really want, or
Yeah.
am I wrong
No,
here?
no, it's just like you're gonna take him no matter what. Like this is
Oh,
your
okay.
guy. Like he's gonna end up
Yeah,
like you think he's gonna end up being the next big thing.
this is
And
definitely my man crush of the draft is Anthony Richardson, just by the high ceiling, the crazy level of physical gifts, and when you got a rocket arm like that, you could work on accuracy. So he's well gifted, and if he gets to the right landing spot, man, take Anthony Richardson if you can.
I'm gonna, because I love my brother so much, I'm gonna go with him and pick a hog. Peter Skoronsky. I think that dude's gonna be legit. I love the offensive line. I just think that Northwestern has done a really good job with their offensive linemen. You go Rashawn Slater, now you go him. I think they're really starting to build something special there, and I like him. I think he's gonna end up being an elite talent, and I really think he's gonna grow into his own. And if he goes to Chicago, I think he really is going to do a good job there.
Supposedly he has short arms, but we've heard that
That's what
knock
you
on
heard from
players.
Rashawn
Yeah.
Slater too. So yeah, T-Rex arms there.
But
Uh,
Dan prefers shorter arms, by the way. We need in the trenches with Dan Dago soon, but he's just not a draft guy, so we'll see.
well, we'll do something with him. Gilbert, continuing with the draft day movie, is there a Bo Callahan in this draft class? Bo Callahan was a quarterback who everybody thought he was going to be a slam dunk, but then you look at him, but then you start doing some research on him, and you're like, I don't know, man. I don't think this guy's a leader. I don't think he's a next generation superstar. I don't think he has it.
Yeah, for me, the more I keep doing and digging and doing research is Hendon Hooker. People are afraid, one, the torn ACL, and that the level of scheme is kind of like at Tennessee is like a kind of a maybe not a pro style, but one that makes things very easy for you and it's very simple, training wheels, and he was kind of struggling with that. So people like Hendon Hooker now. I think you said there's like a mix. Now he's rising, but
Yeah.
then it's like a divide. It's like a party. Like you might invite him to your party, and then some people are
It
like, I
feels like
ain't
Trey
touching that.
Lance.
Yeah, I ain't touching that guy. So, and he's older too. He's 25 years old. So
Yeah.
that's the knock in the draft. You're a little too old.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's probably Hendon Hooker. It feels like people are either like him or really hate him for some reason.
I'm gonna go with Will Levis. There's something about him that I just don't trust. There's something
I know
about him
why.
what?
I know why. Because his weird coffee mail thing, and he ruined my coffee like this weekend, this morning, and every time I'm about to make my coffee, I stumble on the video, Fernando. It ruined my coffee.
Gilbert's like one day he's gonna mayonnaise is gonna spill into his coffee and he's
It's
gonna
like,
be like,
oh,
oh
it's
my
good.
god. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. There's something about Will Levis that I'm just not buying. So I'm gonna go with him. I think there's some weirdo stuff about it. I don't know. I
People
just
say he's too buff for a quarterback.
really I don't know.
Yeah, like
I don't know.
he's too built.
I don't know. I just don't think he's that next big thing.